Hey guys, so like I said, I've bought a new Galaxy A5 2016 because my old one was literally dying on me, and I wanted to compare it here with the beautiful C5 phone here. Have a look at the performance between the two of them. So yeah, let's boot them up here at the same time. And I think the A5 is a little bit cheaper than the C5, but the C5 does come with some nice things which you might want with a Samsung device. Hefty amount of RAM, etc. But you can see the boot up very fast here on the Exynos A5, which is nice. So we're going to check it out here, have a look at the performance. I think this is a Snapdragon 617 processor, so I've been quite disappointed with Qualcomm's offering this year compared to Exynos. And my Qualcomm A5 is barely 6 months old and it runs horrible, hence why I've replaced it. And you can see here this one seems to be going towards the Exynos phone on the right. That could be something to bear in mind here. Let's have a look at some of the inbuilt SAMI apps. That's not an inbuilt SAMI app. This one. So if you ask me, I'm thinking the A5 here. I'm not even running Android Marshmallow. I've not even got around to upgrading it yet. So even on Marshmallow, the Exynos will be even better probably. Do we have music? I don't think we have music anymore on the C5. It's kind of boring. That did go to the C5. Let's have a look at some of the raw synthetics here. So we're just going to do a quick little speed test. So go. One thing I do like about the C5, however, compared to the A5 is the shiny front. It gives it a very nice touch of class here. Does mean you have to keep polishing it down though, because it can be a little bit dirty. I don't think it's so shiny on the A5. Very decent download for the C5. But the A5, you see, the A5's not going down without fight. And they're both connected to the same infrastructure, as you can see. So A5 takes it when it comes to that. So have a look at the Geekbench scores here. So hopefully we can see what we're running here. And it would be my great horror and shock if I saw Snapdragon on the A5, like an Adreno graphics. I'd be like, I'm taking that back straight away. Why didn't Samsung just use like Exynos for every single phone that it makes? Gone are the days when it needed to have the Qualcomm, because I remember in the early days Samsung wasn't very good when it came to the LTE. They used to have like a massive battery drain when they used to have their LTE solution on the Exynos chip. But nowadays, there's even photographs showing how good the battery life is on the Exynos Note 7 compared to the Snapdragon Note 7. I wouldn't buy a Note 7 if it had a Snapdragon processor when you're in the knowledge that there's better out there for the same price. So, but hopefully Qualcomm will step up its game next year. It does have some severe competition against Huawei Kirin chips as well, which are getting really awesome. I think Kirin chips are only weak point is that they don't have much 4K support or codec support. But you can see even this older phone with the Exynos processor comfortably dominating the C5 trash. No, I'm joking. It's not a trash phone, it's just the processor. Why did they go with Qualcomm? I don't understand. So we're just going to have a look here at the browsing performance. So let's just go to some random sites here. Amazon. Wow, that was fast. So both of these are supporting the fastest kind of Wi-Fi. I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is on Lollipop, may I remind you. So speaks for itself if you ask me. Everything seems to be a little bit snappy here on the A5. So comfortably in the A5's court again, and we're going to have a look here at what we're going to be looking at. I haven't opened any games yet actually, so let's just see how they open games, and then we'll do a multitasking test. So go. I did actually do a camera test between these two, but I didn't find there was much difference between them. So the only real difference is that the A5 has optical image stabilization, so the video is much smoother than the C5 phone. So I think I need to install something on the A5, but generally you can see here they seem to be loading about the same kind of time. They might not start up though because I don't have the play thing on there. So we're just going to check out Real Racing. So it seems starting the game's a little bit faster here with the Qualcomm Snapdragon, but already I can see it looks a little bit more smoother with the Mali GPU, maybe. But I'll check out the gaming in another video. So overall, I'm very impressed with the A5 here. I should have got this one like months ago. We can have a look at the multitasking. This is where I think the C5 is going to dominate the A5 because TouchWiz needs a lot of RAM. I do think the A5 could have had 3 gigs of RAM and it would have been made it even better, but it's only got 2 gigs, and as you can see, it's suffering. Maybe on Marshmallow it'll be a little bit better for this particular thing here, but I'm not even going to bother here. Open them all up. You can see the C5 dominates it pretty much. Let's have a look at the camera. So a little bit laggy there on this one. In the game, yeah, so you can see this is where the C5 has a massive advantage. Really, if you're into your platform gaming a lot, you will enjoy that on the C5, and you might want to pay a little bit more. To everyone else, though, I'd say just stick with the Exynos A5 here. I think it's the better rounded phone overall. As I said, you're getting optical image stabilization, Exynos processor, better battery life for sure as well. The C5 I think has a bit average battery life. I think the C5 obviously has a nice kind of iPhone look about it though. If you're looking for that, that could be something to enjoy. Like the metallic design is going to be a lot more durable than glass construction. So that's something to consider here. But overall, I'm very impressed with the A5 2016 still here, particularly the Exynos model. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful if you're looking at these two devices, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.